Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this special edition tonight. And I'm talking about something that we should all be talking about, and that's health, general health in everybody. Because I see in my practice on a daily basis a lot of people I shouldn't be seeing. Now, I'm not a doctor. I do work in the medical field, and I see an awful lot of people that I shouldn't really be seeing because they're there because of diet-related conditions. And more people I'm noticing are looking for just generally the education about how to stay healthy. It's very easy to talk about it, but it's a whole lot different story to actually do it. And the questions are, do we supplement? Do we not supplement? Are we eating correctly? Are we not eating correctly? What is a balanced diet? Am I getting everything that I should be getting? Because a lot of people think I'm eating healthy. I'm not eating junk food. I'm not drinking fizzy drinks. So I must be good. But the sad reality is you're not. So let me share my screen over here. And hide all the unimportant things. Out of the way. So tonight we're going to be talking about the optimal health solutions for energy, weight loss, hormones, and quite a few other things as well. So who am I? Let me tell you my story. I've worked in the medical field for many years now. We won't say how many because that'll be aging myself. As a child, I contracted measles, which resulted in arthritis developing in my left wrist and thumb later on in my life. And for many years, my hand and wrist used to be my party trick because it would creak and groan and make funny noises, although it wasn't painful. And it got to the stage where it was becoming quite painful. And I discovered that there was a natural way to reduce this inflammation and to regenerate the cartilage that was wearing away, because that's technically what arthritis is. And I also wanted to get amazing products at cost, because at heart, I'm a cheapskate, and who doesn't want something at a discount? And I'm looking forward to many years of youthful energy as well as financial freedom when sharing these products with others, because they've worked amazingly well for me, and I know they will work for you too. So on this webinar, I think I'm just going to make this picture of me disappear a little bit more. Put me down here in the bottom corner. So on this webinar, you'll discover what's happening to our food, the impact of our diet, or the impact that our diet is having on our health, how to better evaluate a supplement, how to get more nutrients into your cells, to boost your immunity naturally, to lower inflammation, which is a precursor to disease, safely and effectively lose weight, improve your mental health, and increase your energy, and a whole lot of other benefits. Frozen for some reason or other. Wait, this out of this and share again. Apologies. This happens from time to time. So I'm just going to put in a small disclaimer over here that the information shared in this presentation is for information only and is not meant to replace any medical treatment prescribed by your doctor. Should you have any medical conditions, please contact your qualified medical practitioner. The products mentioned are what I personally use because I have found them to be most beneficial for my circumstances. You are welcome to make your own decisions. There is no obligation to purchase any of the products mentioned. So what is happening with our food? So we are in the middle of a food crisis. Just for instance, in 1950, in an apple, you found 4.3 milligrams of iron. In 1998, you found 0.18 milligrams of iron in the same thing. A lot of foods are genetically modified. Over 60% of our food is highly processed. It's been said we don't eat food, but rather food-like substances. People talk about the SAD diet or the standard American diet, and the effects of this are 70% of people, now these stats are from the US, but I think they're pretty much close on the same scores here in South Africa. 70% are overweight or obese. Nearly 50% are diabetic or pre-diabetic. 1 in 5 are diagnosed with mental illness. 1 in 9 have Alzheimer's by the age of 65. 70% of people are on prescriptions for chronic medications. 6 in 10 have a chronic disease, at least one, if not more. And the trend is worsening. Now, in a 5-year study that was conducted by the US Department of Agriculture, they found that Americans don't eat enough fruits, vegetables, whole grains, seafood, or dairy. Half of all US adults, which is about 117 million people, have a preventable diet-related chronic disease. 2/3 of Americans are obese or overweight, thanks to a deadly combination of poor diet and lack of exercise. Diabetes alone costs the USA $245 billion, according to the guidelines. The costs grow even larger when economists factor in the number of days missed from work because obese people are too sick to go to the office, and then they land up in hospital. And these costs range from $3.38 billion to $6.38 billion a year. And this is according to the CDC. So according to the US Department of Agriculture, they recommend 5 to 13 servings of fruits and veggies daily. And this will give you an outstanding source of soluble and insoluble fibers, which is ideal for weight management. It's packed with nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients, which is your antioxidants, etc. And there is a strong link to disease prevention, cardiovascular disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, etc. And often it's not what we are eating, but what we aren't eating that is killing us. And what aren't we eating? We aren't eating enough whole grains, fruits, nuts, and seeds that top the list of dietary risks linked to death in the 5 most populous countries in the world. But is food alone the answer? They always say, you can get everything you need from your diet. Now, in a USDA study of 21,500 people, that's a lot of people, who did not supplement, not one of those people met the minimum levels of just 10 nutrients that were studied from the diet alone. That is some very scary statistics. But there's 80% of adult US adults that are taking supplements, but obviously they're not all working. But why not? And the thing is, who can you trust? You go to the shops and you find these shelf loads of supplements, and people generally go, well, this one says vitamin C, that one says vitamin C, this one is 150 Rand, this one's 20 Rand, and they shop according to price. And these are some independent reports that were done. A study on aloe vera, for instance. No evidence of aloe vera was found in the aloe vera at Walmart, Target, and CVS. There are hidden dangers that lurk in over-the-counter supplements. A lot of them contain hidden active ingredients that are unsafe or unstudied and are not on the label. So the one name that I have learned to trust is a company called Neolife. And why do we trust them? Because they have a spotless track record since 1958. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. They are trusted by millions in over 50 countries around the world. They own their own pharmaceutically licensed, although they do not manufacture pharmaceuticals, manufacturing facility. What makes this different is that if you have a pharmaceutical manufacturing facility, the FDA can raid that facility at any time, unannounced, and they can take random samples of products, check them independently, And if what is written on the label of the bottle is not in that product, they can shut that place down. And since 1958, we've never had that problem. And they do get raided fairly regularly because where the FDA is and where the near-life manufacturing facility is not very far apart. So they, line of least resistance, they often go and visit them. And the products are clinically proven to work. And they do this through human clinical trials. Now, there's a big difference between natural and whole food. A lot of companies will market their products as natural, and they're using things like algae, pine bark, duck feathers, and human hair. Yes, go and Google that. And a lot of other funny natural things. Whereas with whole food, which Neolife uses, they're using whole grains. They're using organic fruits and vegetables. They're using wild-caught salmon, and they're using seeds and nuts. And all the products use only organic and GMO-free ingredients. It's formulated by a team of world-class scientists. The gentleman who founded this scientific advisory board, the late Dr. Arthur First, was in fact a toxicologist and a pharmacologist and headed up the team that developed oral chemotherapy and decided that he didn't want to put that poison into people without developing an antidote. And from then, he worked on putting together this team of world-class, world-leading scientists who together form the scientific advisory board and check and test every product that we market. We've got 3 superior product lines with over 80 effective products in each over those 3 lines. And we work on cellular nutrition. We work on organic skincare. And we work on a healthy home, because you can eat healthy, but if your skincare and your home care are not safe, you're sort of kind of defeating the object. And the same applies for each and every one of them. You can have safe skincare, but if your supplements are not safe, you're wasting your time. Same with your home. So we live in a very dangerous world. So what are some of these core products that we use? The first one is a thing called Pro Vitality. And this is a daily packet that provides a power-packed dose of potent omega-3s, carotenoid antioxidants, phytolipids and sterols in the form of whole grains, and vitamins and minerals. And these are all put together for cellular energy and lifelong health. First thing is your TreaNN. And this feeds your cells, because diet is what you eat, nutrition is what your body absorbs. And you can have a ton of supplements and a ton of food, but if your body's not absorbing them, you're pretty much wasting your time. And this little product has been proven to show that we have an improved nutrient utilization efficiency by 50%. Wouldn't you like a fuel boost on your car where your fuel consumption is improved by 50%? The next thing is your carotenoid complex. And this is our immune booster, and it has been independently proven to boost your immune system by 37% in just 20 days. The next one is our salmon oil, which is a complete omega-3 with all 8 of the omegas. It is ultra pure because every batch is tested for over 200 known toxins with a detectable rate of 0. And it has been clinically proven in human studies to lower the inflammatory index by 68% in 8 weeks. And then there's an essential vitamin and mineral complex that are there to nourish your cells. It's more than just a multivitamin, because it's got 22 essential vitamins and minerals. It's digestively gentle tablet, and it is plant-sourced enzymes for improved digestion and absorption. The next thing we have is a protein shake. Not just any protein shake. This one contains all 22 amino acids to make it a complete protein. It includes muscle-building or muscle-retaining branched-chain amino acids. It promotes gut-brain signaling to make you feel fuller for longer and balance your blood sugar levels. It can be used as a meal replacement. And it has got clinically proven results for weight loss, lowered body mass index, and lowered bad cholesterol by 15%. And these are some examples of people who have used this. And please note that these results are not typical. And in a 6-month open label clinical study, participants lost on average of 2.39 kilograms. This is Gabriela Martinez from the States. Another one who lost 98 kilograms, John Skaman. He says, I was out of control and had no motivation and no desire to change and was simply embarrassed of my weight. With my newfound energy, I returned to the gym and, well, you can see the results. Another lady, 18 kilograms, Samantha Parker. Another one, 27 kilograms, Jen Winter. So we've got a couple of different basic packs to look at. The first one is your Pro Vitality, which is the most convenient thing, and that'll cost you 33 Rand per day. So the question over here is, what is your health worth to you? The next thing, which is our best seller, is called the Breakfast Pack, and that combines your Pro Vitality as well as your protein, and that'll cost you 98 Rand per day. Now, for people who often work out or go to work and they don't pack their own lunch and they go and buy junk food and they're nibbling on junk food, just do a simple little budget check for a couple of weeks and see how much your snacks and food are costing you per day. And then you can compare. And again, I'll say, what is your health worth to you? And our weight loss pack, which means that you're replacing 2 meals a day with a protein shake, and then including your Pro Vitality, will cost you 163 Rand per day. And these are normal retail prices. And we've got solutions for all ages. It's not just certain ages or certain people. We've got solutions for babies in the form of Liquivite. And we have solutions for children who are not old enough to swallow tablets, too old to drink their tablets, but love to chew things. And this is where our Vita Squares and VitaGuard come in. So thank you for listening to this information. What are your next steps? How can you work through this? If you would like my 20% discount link to put any of these products with a 90-day money-back guarantee to the test, give me a call and I'll share that with you. Or if you'd rather link to upcoming webinars for a deeper dive, contact the person who shared this with you and they will send you those links. Now that discount link works very, very well. And we would love it if you would join our mission. You can become a promoter of these products. A lot of people become raving fans because they find that once they start, they don't want to stop because their health is improved and their energy levels. I know my energy levels have improved no end, and I'm probably more energetic now in my 50s than I was in my 20s. Every Rand that you earn as a result of this, of being a promoter, represents somebody being positively impacted by these products. So what are the benefits? Becoming a promoter will unlock a 25% saving on every order. Would you rather pay 33 Rand a day for your Pro Vitality or get it at 25% discount? Same goes with the other 2 packs that I mentioned. And this way you can also have the ability to earn a part-time income or full-time if you really feel so inclined. And you go into business for yourself, but not by yourself. So what are the advantages of this opportunity? You have a 66-year proven business model. It's a very low risk and low startup cost, a couple of $100. You become part of a very supportive community. You have access to unique and consumable products. You have an unlimited residual income opportunity. You have freedom and flexibility of time. The business is recession-proof because anytime the products go up, so does your commission and your profit. You can expand globally, so you're not just restricted to your own little neighborhood. And it is a generational business. So if you have children, you can literally pass this business over to them, which if you're a doctor or a medical professional of any sort for that matter, you probably can't pass that business over to your children unless they're also qualified in the same field. Same goes with most unique opportunities. And it's a fun business. You can earn incentive trips to all over the world. So what's your next step? Get back to the person who invited you and ask for a link to get started. Because what I found was when I first found these products that I really liked, somebody shared a unique link with me and they sent me to their website. And once I registered as a customer on that website, I got a discount. That's it, 25% discount. And what I found as well was that when I spoke to a few people who had complained about various issues, and I said, well, I had a similar issue, and this is what worked for me, and somebody shared a link with me to get it a discount, most times they say, oh, really? Well, we'd like to get it a discount too. And it's so simple to just share your own unique link that you get when you become a promoter with that person. And what's nice is that if they tell their friends, you still benefit as a result, as do they. So your ordering or enrollment options, you can save 10% by enrolling for free as a member at checkout without putting a product on an auto ship. Or you can save 20%. You can add any products to a auto ship, which is a subscription that you can easily edit or cancel at any time. So you're not locked into that. You don't have to, but if you're ordering, say, the breakfast pack, for instance, you're going to use that up in a month. You put it on auto order or neo ship, as they call it. And every month you get that kit delivered to you right on time. Or you can save 25% by becoming a promoter and start your own small business. Or if you don't like any of those options, you can pay full price, which is the least popular option. But we don't mind because we thank you for your support because we're making some nice little profit on that deal. So these are the optimal health solutions for energy, weight loss, hormones, and a lot more. And together we are on a mission to make the world a healthier and a happier place. And we would really, really love it if you would join us, whether as a member or whether as a promoter. The choice is yours. But my suggestion is think seriously about your life and your life choices and your health, where it is today. Do you want to be old and decrepit? Worse, young and decrepit? Or do you want to be old and vibrant? Because age is just a number.